Going.
Hello Rhinos! This week we're going to be cooking some coconut flour pancakes. Let's get into it. So this week we're going to be making coconut flour pancakes, which we're going to make enough for 12, which is going to be enough for a family of 3. Remember, it's not just you who needs to reduce the sugar, it's the whole family. Now these pancakes are going to be stackable, not rollable, so they're going to be the American style ones. And so, this bit of the video, we're going to go through the ingredients and then we're going to make it, because I need to give you all that important stuff that you need to know. So each pancake is going to have 3 grams of net carbs, so that's a good thing. We're going to be using coconut flour. Alright, now coconut flour is high in protein, low in carbs, naturally good for gluten-free, more fiber than regular flour. And we want to avoid flour because regular flour 100%. Okay, so how it works: for 100 grams of coconut flour, you're going to have 68.7 grams of carbs, but it's got 38.59 grams of fiber, and we know fiber is good because it helps you go to the toilet and all of that type of stuff, and 15.8% grams protein. And if you compare that to regular flour, which you really want to stay away from, you're talking about 76.3% of carbs, but only 2.79 grams of fiber. So what you want to remember is fiber comes off carbs when it comes down to it. So let's get into it. Let's do everything. Okay, so there you are, picture of my torso. So what we're going to be using here is half a cup of coconut flour, which we get from Lucy B. Okay, now this has been sieved as well beforehand, okay, to get all the lumps and everything out of there. So we're going to put that in there. Get it all in. And then what we're going to be using is 3 tablespoons of stevia, 1 teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, so we're just going to put all of that in there. Now the next step is we're going to stir it, and then what we're going to do, we've got 6 eggs. Okay, and we're going to have organic eggs, right? Yeah, organic eggs, and we're going to get the fork and we're going to give them a good beating. Okay there guys, that's done. So now the reason we've got so much liquid here is because the flour is very, very absorbent. So we've got that now, and we're going to put that in there, okay? And then what we've got is half a cup of melted butter, which yet again, we're going to put in there. And then what we've got is 3/4 of a cup of sparkling water. Now if you haven't got sparkling water, you can use still water if you wish. And then what we've got here as an option, it all depends on your insulin resistance, we've got half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, and then what we're going to do now is give that a good whisking. While I'm doing this advert is sponsored by the Low Carb Food Company. Now if you're in the UK, you might want to listen to this. How many of you would like to eat bread again? Yeah, and I'm not on about bread that tastes not very nice. You know what I mean? If you're gluten-free, I'm in Lent, so I've gone gluten-free. But I'm on about bread that actually tastes nice and sliced. Well, you can get that from the Low Carb Food Company. Now why am I recommending that? Because we would normally recommend bread. What we're talking about here is 8 grams of carbs per 100 grams of bread. It's exceptionally low. I personally recommend it. I have it. It hardly touches my blood sugar and it makes my life a lot easier. And so I fully recommend it. And if you go to the website, what you'll see on there, you'll see that they sell Welsh beef. They've also got ready meals that you can eat, and they're going to be adding ranges to their bread all the time and different products all the time to make your life a lot easier. Now, you can go to my description below, click on the link, and if you go click on that link and go to the website that way and order that food, then the channel will get a bit of a commission for doing that, and we'll be really grateful. So if you live in the UK and you want to be able to eat bread again as a type 2 diabetic or pre-diabetic, then the low carb food company is the place for you. End of advert. Let's get on with making delicious pancakes. There you are, guys. What we're going to do now is we're going to let that rest for 5 minutes. But you don't have to wait 5 minutes. See you in the next one. Okay, so what we're going to do now is going to put the pan on a medium heat. Now the purpose of the butter in this situation is, and we're using goat's butter by the way, is to coat the pan. That's it. It's not to cook the pancakes. We're going to put it on a medium heat. And while that's just melting the butter, we're going to give this another whisk, because after about 5 minutes it can get a bit stiff and solid. There you are. So let's just give that. Alright, doing the same. It's probably doing worse by getting it off the pan. So with the ladle, each one we're gonna go about halfway, I would say, on the ladle when we pour it. Yeah. And I'm told we're going to get about 3 in each one.
It really spreads.
Because it really spreads out good. Okay, so guys, I advise that you leave these cooked between 3 and 3.5 minutes. So what you'll probably find is the edges will begin to harden up. Then you know when it's done, because if the middle is still like an omelette and it wobbles a lot, then it's not ready, okay, before you flip it. And then on the other side, when it's going on the other side, we're going to cook it for 1.5 to 2 minutes. So what we're going to do now, we're going to start flipping in the hope that they're cooked underneath. Let's have it.
Nice.
Nice. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting excited. That's less of a round one, I got to be honest.
Puff it up nice though.
So what we're going to do is lift up real careful now. See if it's brown underneath. I think another 30 seconds. Okay guys, let's go. Let's put these on the plate. I'm starving. I can't wait. But, you know, for you, you don't have to wait. You can see what we're going to stick on top of these bad boys. But for me, I'm going to cook the rest. There are, guys, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to serve these with a few strawberries and blueberries and raspberries. So what we're going to do now is we're going to bring in someone who's going to give it a try. Someone who's going to tell you the truth. Come on, Eve. Let's have it.
Okay, ready, guys. Like that.
Let's look to the camera.
At the bed.
Awesome stuff. Do you want to take those in with you?
Uh-huh.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I'm going to enjoy these pancakes. So now, if you are looking to put your type 2 diabetes into remission, your pre-diabetes into remission, then we have got a program for you. We've got a members area which you can join, which is going to give you loads of good recipes, exercises to do, and help you deal with the mindset around your sugar addiction. And to help you find out exactly what we offer, if you go to the description below, click on this link, and I'll send you a webinar that tells you about the 3 steps that our clients take to put their type 2 diabetes into remission. I hopefully will see you in the group. I'm going to put some videos here on food which is suitable for type 2 diabetics or pre-diabetics. And just remember, you're not a number, you're a rhino. Now charge!